So we've got our Classics auction coming up on the 20th of November, and rather unusually this time round, one of my all-time favourite dream cars is in it, and one of Roger's all-time favourite dream cars is in it as well. So I'm not massively impressed with Roger's. It's not one I particularly want to own, and Roger feels the same about mine. So I'm going to convince him that this is an incredible car and one that you would want to own. So, Rog, you're going to try and talk me into
I am
this.
indeed, yeah. It's a 1961 Jaguar C-Type Evocation. Very reminiscent of the style of the Proteus cars of the late 80s and early 90s. All aluminium bodywork, 3.4 XK engine, vented front discs, which are incredible stopping power. It's got coilover suspension all round, tubuless chassis. Interestingly, this car's got an overdrive as well, which gives it sort of quite relaxed long-term performance. Fitted with triple Webers and a side draft exhaust, which sounds absolutely wonderful, and it's not plastic.
Now I'm taking home the 1998 Lotus Esprit Turbo GT3. They only built 196 of these for 2 years between 97 and 99. These things are amazing. It's kicking out 240 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5-something seconds. It's got the V8 spoiler on the back that was fitted at the factory, but it is the turbo. Now these are completely stripped. They weigh 100 kilograms less than the base model, and they're an absolute joy to drive. So this one's only done 56,000 miles. Unusually we can warranty it based on the file, and it's had one owner all its life. It's been incredibly well looked after. I suspect it's been sort of gently and sympathetically driven. It seems to to be in incredible nick. So
it is amazing condition. I'll give
why
you that.
would you not want to take this for a drive?
Because you'd want to take this one
No,
instead.
you want to take this one for a drive, right?
All day long.
I'm going to take you out for driving this. You take me out for driving that, and then we'll decide that this is the best
go
one.
on then. Let's get on with it.
Right. Door handles. Rog.
Right, now see, interestingly,
Roof, door handle.
Interestingly, I've got a door. See, I've got a door, but you haven't.
Right, I've got a roof.
There's no roof.
Anywhere to put the tray plates.
There's nowhere to put the tray plates.
Right, okay.
So in you get.
Yeah, looking forward to
You don't
this
use the door, you just jump in. Look at this.
just jump in at my age.
Yeah, go on with
Right,
it.
here we go.
Right, go on. Tie your hair up.
See, yeah, get my hair. So you're not taking anywhere. You're not taking anyone out in a skirt in this, are you?
No, you're not. Well, now there's a story.
Interesting strategy. Yeah, or I won't be anyway. Okay. Right.
Right, get yourself in.
Oh, so looking longingly at the Lotus, wishing I was sitting in that.
You'll love it.
I'll treat you to a proper door and everything when you come for driving me, Rog.
Have you got a padded dashboard and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Have you really?
Yeah,
Good grief.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Right, see, key, big button to start it.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the concept of a starter button.
Now, doesn't that sound good?
It does. No.
Come on.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Yeah, you've got the noise has got me. The noise has got me. So it's 4-speed.
4-speed with an overdrive, yeah, on the overdrive on 4. Now, how does that sound?
It sounds amazing. It sounds fantastic.
It's an XK 3.4 6-cylinder engine out the XK 150, so it's got triple downdraft Webers on it. So it's,
that's why it's making the noise.
Yeah, and a nice big juicy exhaust pipe.
Although it is starting to rain now, Rog. So what happens now? Just
keep
go
going.
faster.
Just keep going. Yeah. Don't stop, whatever you do. Overdrive kicking in now.
Yeah, I feel that. So it's nearly 1,000 revs, the overdrive bike.
Yeah, it's brilliant, but it handles superbly.
Is it twitchy on the bend?
No, not at all. I won't go obviously public roads and all that, but it's how flat that sits.
So you wouldn't be frightened of driving this?
No, not at all. No.
Near a wet
I'd honestly go anywhere in this.
Practicalities of running this. Servicing, maintenance.
Yeah, it's just basically just a standard XK engine. They're bulletproof, really, just obviously general servicing and so on. But really, it's not much different from running, say, an XK 150 or an E-Type. All the service parts are readily available.
I don't get wind burn in my eyeballs when I'm in one of those. There's a small difference for me. Seriously? Oh, I'm going to have to cut my fringe to get the knots out. Right, I'm expecting this to be gearbox like steering porridge, hard work to handle, stiff pedals, horrible clutch.
No, not at all.
actually feels quite tight to drive.
I must admit, when I first drove it, I thought it'd be a lot more clunky and difficult, and it's really, you know,
It's
I've done
almost
quite
quite nimble, really.
Yeah, I've done
you know,
quite a few miles in this, and and the nice thing about it, you can have some fun in it, or it's really talky, so you can just drive along very relaxed, you know, which is a nice thing. Sometimes you don't always want to be on the limit, do you? Woo!
Did you just squeal like a little girl?
Yeah, you're making a meal of that. Can I show the cushion?
No, but I need that to reach the pedals in that.
No, cushion, look at that. Oh dear.
It's my special driving cushion for the hard of height.
Yeah, everyone needs a cushion.
Right, well, okay.
So what do you reckon?
It's better than I was expecting. Like I say, when I was driving it, I thought...
Do you want your cushion?
Yes, please, or I won't be able to drive that. I thought the gearbox was going to be like steering porridge. I thought the clutch was going to be give me calf cramp. I was expecting the steering to be all over the show. It's actually, it feels quite nimble to drive, to be honest with you. The noise is the best bit, if I'm absolutely honest. Yeah. Right, so we've been out in the C-Type. You've driven it, I've driven it. Yeah, no, seriously, surprisingly.
Hang on, Fuzzy's on the phone. Hello, Mr. T. So there's the interesting one, Fuzz.
Yeah.
Go on, the C-Type or a Lotus Esprit GT3 Turbo? Where are you?
I'd have the C-Type.
Oh, yeah, proper bloke.
So
Yeah.
you've got one person on Team Roger, everyone else is Team Sam.
Even though I can't fit into it, I would have it and then work out how to get into it.
Well, Fuzz,
Yeah,
I've got wind burn in my eyeballs now. It's I've got clutch cramp in my calf. I've got wind burn in my eyeballs. I want to get in my Lotus.
Just to avoid any confusion then, so just tell me, so the C-Type would do it because it's all aluminium, not plastic. It's got a beautiful XK engine in it.
It makes a gorgeous noise, I'll give
And
you
it
that,
looks fabulous, and the other one's red and
But
plastic.
it hurts my eyeballs, so I'm not having it.
The other one's a Lotus, yeah. Oh dear.
Okay, right, so time for Team Sam and the Lotus. A couple of things you'll notice first, Roger. A, not that it bothers you don't have to shave your head to get in it. B, you won't get wind burn in your eyeballs. And C, you
It's got a door.
enter via a door.
How dull.
So jump in, get comfy, and we'll
Right.
go for a drive.
That's noisy, isn't it?
Yeah, but listen to that, it's classy.
Can't
It's
even hear it.
Subtle.
You can't even hear it.
Do you know why? Because you've got a roof. That's
Dull.
why. Because
Honestly.
you've got you know one of those
Dull
sound
as
dampening
dishwater.
roof things.
Oh dear.
Dull as dishwater.
Is
Right.
the engine in the back in this?
A couple of things with this. First of all, compared to the earlier Lotuses, particularly Series 1, 2, where the gearboxes generally are like steering porridge, this is so nicely set up. The gearbox is super tight. You hear the turbo whirring?
Yeah, it does, yeah. So the ride quality is amazing,
Oh,
isn't it?
honestly, wait till you drive it.
So the finish actually interesting. You said from the earlier Lotus, the finish inside here is unbelievable.
It's a different
yeah, it's
beast. It
completely
really,
different.
really
It's
is.
really, all
So
the switches actually, they're sort of not the. There used to be always sort of British Leyland parts bin, didn't they?
No,
they did in the older ones. They were.
No, but not in this.
No.
They, you know, these are a world apart from the early Lotuses.
Yeah. Oh, it's got inertia reel seat belts.
Goodness. All the mod cons, honestly.
It's great hearing that turbo, isn't it?
It was
Yeah,
right
it
behind
really
your head
does,
as
yeah.
well. It looks great. It's got the V8 spoiler on the back that was
Wow.
spec from you.
It's on rails, this, isn't it?
It really is, honestly.
Yeah.
You sound like Julia Roberts. Is that not Julia Roberts?
Yeah, you do.
I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
if you had to set off on a 12-hour journey now, which car would you go in?
C-Type.
Still?
Yeah, I would,
You
yeah.
must be nuts.
I am.
Why? Okay, so you're about to set off on a 12-hour journey in the rain. Which car do you
I'm in the Lotus.
Team
Yeah.
Sam now, aren't you?
Yeah, and if it's cold, I'm in the Lotus. Yeah, I'm quite taken with this actually.
Thank you.
It's really surprised me, this car.
Yeah, I thought it might. That's
Yeah.
why I wanted you to drive it. It's
Yeah,
it's everything you're not expecting it to be, isn't it?
yeah, it is. Yeah,
and it's
it has surprised me.
It is one of my favourite cars for a good reason.
I must admit, it looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? It's drop
Suits
dead.
me, I
It's
think,
drop
yeah.
dead gorgeous. Hey,
Right, Rog, I'm going to be honest, it did surprise me. I thoroughly enjoyed driving it. The noise is amazing. And I get it. I really, really do. It's lovely. But I'm still going to want to take the Lotus home, if I'm honest, for all the reasons I said to begin with. I love driving it. I love the look of it, the ownership, the practicality. And, you know, it's just my kind of car.
yeah. Well, I'm still taking the C-Type home
Yeah,
all day long.
thought you
But
might.
I've got to give you that. The Lotus is something else. Really surprised me in every way. That car.
It's an amazing driver's
Yeah,
car.
it is. It's a car I'd like to own. Actually, it's a very nice car. I could live with that. It's you know this is a fabulous piece of kit. It's completely different applications, of course, to both cars, but you know, equally as fun in similar different ways. Really,
A lot of cars that look this good can be very disappointing
Yeah,
to
yeah,
drive, and
yeah.
I think the thing I love about this
Yeah.
is it's surprisingly good to drive. So both offered in our 20th of November Classics auction. The Lotus is guided at £30,000 to £40,000. The Jag is going through with no reserve. So information on both these cars is at the website www.manorparkclassics.com. Please give us a call if there's anything that you need to know that isn't on there, or to arrange to come and see them. Thanks very much. Right, Rog, starting to rain. Lunch is ready. You coming in?
All right, I'll be with you in a minute.
See you later.
Said I'll be with you in a minute. Well, when I say a minute, might be a few minutes. Right, job's a good one.